Welcome to another video to Sky Garage. So today we're gonna be building a 1.5Jz for my brother, and then we got Mr. Jesus here himself, right? Working on his 2.5Jz non-Vvti. So he's doing everything: timing belt, water pump, the Honda and Yarsen. So my brother, he spawned a bearing on his 1J. That's his 1J block. So this is a 2J, that's a 2J. Here we got this one, but this one, even though we hone it, it has some marks on the block that I didn't like. So this is another one I had in there. I got like 2 more. So we're gonna start building this up. It's gonna be stock 2JC GE block with GE pistons and GTE rods. We're gonna put it all together. And then we got the 1JC head over here, Vvti, which we're gonna send to the machine shop Monday, which is 2 days from now. We're gonna send it to the machine shop. So let's start, so you guys know how we build. We're just gonna start with the block, so you guys can see how we do it. All right, so we got all the bearings. What we should do is make sure the block is clean. Put all the bearings. You see how this one is different position? It's because this one goes in the beginning. Okay, this one, I think this one goes on the main cap. Let's continue here, because this part here is wider, so I think that one goes on the main cap. And this one as well, and this one as well, and this one as well. This one goes here. I'll show you why, guys. Why? Nope. No. Alright, so this locker piece right here is thinner on the block, and then on the head on the main cap is thicker. It's wider. It's wider right here. So that's how you know what goes where. So then once you put that, you grab your assembly lube, hit it twice, and you're gonna get this nice and wet. Whoop, whoop. Look at that. Make sure you always never go in dry. You always want to lubricate, because you can break the shaft. Okay. And then we got the truss washers. Tengo tanta gana. Entonces, compañito, ¿no? Yo no paño, pero no está quemado. No sé, voy a paño. Jamie, are you okay, Jamie? Gucci. Jamie is a faith believer of forums. Anything that people put on the forum, he will believe it. It's me, man. And then he comes to me with some questions that I'm like, did he really just ask me that? But good thing I like him.
It's making me who I am in life.
Because I'm sorry, but some of the shit people be saying in the forums, I'm like, where do they come up with that shit? That is okay. So look. For these truss washers, so I just put a little bit of, for these truss washers, I just put a little bit of like assembly, and then they just glue like that. So, bueno, los truss washers van aquí entre medio. Mira para acá. Póntelo por aquí arriba. Por ahí. Se bájalo con cuidado y que los truss washers no se salga. Yeah, man.
Está puesto, acá está puesto. Ahí cayó.
Yep. All right. So make sure, you know, the thrust washers, which are in between here, you guys see them. That's what keeps the engine from moving back like that and forth. Make sure that's in place. You want to look at this so you know what we're doing? See. All right. So now, let me. What about? All right. So what we're gonna, these are the oil bearings. So you can just grab them up like that and take it out. Entonces, give it to me and I'll show you what we're gonna do. All right. So these have numbers. You see the numbers on the top? Mm-hmm. And then you see how they're sharp on one side? That's an arrow. Meaning that the arrow always points forward towards the crank. So what you do is you grab the bearing. You grab the bearing, right? You place it like this. And then you grab some lubricant over here. Remember, because you don't always want to go in dry. So you grab it, make it nice like that, and then once you have it nice and wet, you just drop it. Next, this is number 6. You grab another one that just failed. Okay. Number 6, remember, thank you, the arrow facing forward. So we already put all those, remember 3, 2, all facing that way. So number 3 is number 4 is the last one I'm gonna put. We'll do the same thing. This one is gonna have the thing on the left side, all the other ones happen on the right side. You're gonna put this in here. Like my number 50 engine that I've done. Okay, you're gonna lube it, nice. And then these ones are gonna have thrust washers. Now, if you look at the markings, these markings, they go towards the crank. I fell. So what I do is I put a little bit on one side, a little bit on the other, and then I just glue it with the engraved part of the thrust bearing facing outside. Like that. And then that way it just stays. So we got the number 4, we got the arrow pointing, we got the loop inside, and then we just drop it. Yeah. Okay, this we're gonna torque at 33 pounds and then a 90. 90 no pounds, 90 degrees. So we're gonna torque at 33. That's 33. That's 33.
And you start from where to where? I forgot to tell the people.
I start from the inside out.
Here today. Yes.
That's here 33. You make sure everything is good. 33, 33, 33, 33. That's good. And then we're gonna do a 90. Let's start right here. So 90. I don't have that wheel thing, but I already done it before. So 90. So I'm gonna do 45 and 45. So that is 45, 45, 45, and 45. That's 90. And then we're gonna do the rest with all the other ones. So this is the oil pump we're gonna be using, and it's the 1JZ oil pump, 1JZ Vvti out of the Vvti we're gonna be using. So first things is you put this in with the dot facing up. Just throw it in there like that, and then you grab this, and it's gonna form this rigid. It's gonna go down just like that, and then this is what creates the oil pump, the pressure. Now what I do want to do is I'm gonna put it right here. We just opened it up to make sure everything was good and cleaned it.
Why you opened it.
You were gonna ask why I opened it?
Yeah.
Oh no, if it was you asking me, I just opened for fun.
No le voy a meter un poquito de silicón.
No, eso no importa. Ahí no lleva silicón, no tiene. We're using the 1JZ pump. Ahora ya está bien, ¿no? Vamos ahí. Mira, usa el paño ese ahí, amiguito. Estoy gastando guantes.
Estos guantes se ven claros. Son guantes de...
Tú usas two locks, y allá.
Guantes son...
Babe, does that work?
That's what I feel about you, babe.
Usa los puñitos.
Okay.
Sí, mito.
Que caigan.
Ahí, dale puñito ahí. Ahí se fue, ¿verdad? Ok, ahora mete todos los tornillitos.
Se queda por el cuello.
Starting to take shape. Los más largos van para este lado, si no me equivoco. So what we did, we passed from the 1J, we passed the NOx sensors, and we also passed this oil for the oil cooler for the pump. That's what we did from the oil for the 1J block. This one obviously is VVTi, so we got that in there. We also passed the bolt for the AC compressor. And then the bad thing about doing this GE block is that for the oil feed, they're capped. You guys see they're capped in there. So we're gonna have to put a fitting in here, and that is where we're gonna get the oil for the turbo. Also, I'm gonna show you guys something really interesting. Come here so you can learn this too. He's gonna record it. All right, check this out. We're gonna take a measurement from the back. Let's take it from right here. So we're taking a measurement from the bottom of the block to basically the deck of the block. So I'm gonna grab a screwdriver. I'm gonna lock it in here. I'm gonna go like this, and we're gonna see what we get. We get. Well, it's not that good. Let's go from here. All right, from here, what is this cylinder? Cylinder 2. We have 10 and a little bit over ½ inch, so almost 10 and 3/4. That's how tall the deck is. Let's go to the 1J. All right, same size, same side on the block, and this thing is 9 3/4. Meaning that the 1JZ block is an inch taller than the 1JZ. The 2JZ is 1 inch taller than the 1JZ. Why is that? Because the longer stroke. 86, 70 something, 71 I think it is. So you guys that have 1Js and then go on 2Js and you have clear issue with clearance, you know that 1J, when you go 2J, you're gonna have issues even more. That's a lot of people when they do the RX-7FD swaps, they do 1Js because 2Js a lot of clearance. I was able to put my 1J on my FD and not have to cut the hood. But with a 2J, a lot of people either cannot put the hood or they have to have aftermarket hoods. Dime.
¿Dónde está que sube para aquí? Este es el número 2.
¿Ah?
Antes sí te monté el de esto así.
¿Qué?
Monté el alternador y tengo que sacarlo ahora.
No, el alternador lo monta después.
No, ya estaba puesto.
So you're gonna put the crankshaft down. You gotta get it nice and wet. And then I put these 4 different corners. One ring opening there, one ring opening here. The oil, compression, and then oil. These 4 different corners. That way they're not, none of them are aligned. And then 2 things you gotta do before you put them in. You guys saw that? That was live. Thanks for my little brother. No todo el piso aceite.
Jesus.
Jesus. So then this dot goes to the front of the engine. Ahí llegó el don. I can hear a 1J pickup truck from here. Huh? Did we put the assembly? Did we put assembly rope on this one?
Sure.
Alright.
Te da piojo. ¿Lo vas a sacar?
No. Yeah, you should record my dad. Come in.
Te voy a entrar y ya que me block. Did you reverse? Oh no.
Alright, so right now we put 5 pistons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have not put number 6 because I want to show you guys why. We are waiting on a rod. The rod was bad because this is when I broke my car. The rod I spun was this one. See how it's bad? So this rod we're gonna replace it. When we get the new one, then we'll put all the new piston rings and whatever. We'll put everything in here. Take those old ones out and we'll put the new ones in, and then we'll install it. So as of right, and then we gotta take this head to the machine shop. So this is probably part number 1 of the 1JC build or 1.5JC build. So as of right now, 2JC GE block, GTE rods, GE non-Vvti pistons, GE crank, GE everything, with the 1JC Vvti head.
Why crankhead Vvti?
It's crankhead, GE, still GE. This is all the things that came from the Vvti, from the 1J. I label everything in there, the cams, all the cam caps, and all this, and that's all 1J stuff. That is all for this engine. So this is the old head gasket and like just trash and stuff. So, and then in the meantime also we're gonna, now that we're done with that one for now, we're gonna keep working on this one. This one looks a little bit rough, so we're gonna clean all these up, start a new water pump. This was loose like this, so I gotta tighten that and put it back together, make sure everything is good. So I think that's it for today. So everybody, thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Stay tuned for part 2 of the 1.5JC build for the SENSEI.